Peace, family. I hope you guys are happy and healthy and doing well. I am making this video to confess some things to you in hopes that it will help you to feel not alone and not like you have to be the perfect gardener, the perfect homemaker, or the perfect homesteader every single day. It's just not realistic. I had someone that listens to my podcast ask about balance one day. And I actually think that sometimes our attention goes to one thing or the other. That we can't always have a perfect balance between the kids and work, the garden, and the kitchen. So you guys know I've been working a lot, and now I've got to catch up in the garden and the kitchen. So we'll start with something positive. I did tell you guys I was going to show you how I make my Cuban oregano cough syrup. So I'm here harvesting my Cuban oregano. So I got a beautiful little bunch, and what I'm going to do is take equal parts Cuban oregano to equal parts sugar and put it in a glass jar for a few days. After a couple of days it looks like this. I'll stir it up probably one more time, and my syrup is looking beautiful. Alright, so it's time to strain it. As you can see, there's still some sugar at the bottom. I stirred a couple times, but there always ends up being sugar at the bottom. So what I do is use that sugar in my tea until it's gone. Obviously, it's going to take a while for this to drain out, but just get as much as you can. I do really love this cough syrup. It tastes good, it's natural, and it's really easy to get your kids to take it. You can put it in tea or give it to them straight up. Look at that gorgeous color. I have been working hard trying to make sure that I harvest all the veggies before it gets too cold. Our herbs, we definitely will miss our basil, our stevia and stuff when it gets cold. So I'm doing the best I can to harvest, wash, and hang them. And I don't know if I've shared this with you guys, but my laundry room is my very favorite place to hang herbs besides my little herb rack that's outside or my dehydrator. So I've got some stevia and some basil drying right now. I also had some ginger that was about to go bad, so that's going in the dehydrator. I confess that the last time I canned pineapples, I only got 4 jars. My husband brought home a bunch of pineapples. He did really well, but I was just working too hard and they had to go in the compost. Really, it's 3.5. Look at this jar. What is this under my peach tree, you ask? Oh, that's a watermelon that decided to burst as soon as my daughter started cutting it. So we dragged it out here in this trash bag, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it's been sitting there ever since, decomposing and feeding my peach tree. I'm sure there's a better way. I know there is, but this is what happened that day. And I'm actually not mad at it. There's not a lot of flies or anything, and it's just kind of slowly feeding my peach tree. I'm gonna leave it there. You want to know why I'm out here picking greens at midnight or Ethiopian kale? Because it's not midnight, it's only 6 p.m. There's less sun these days. It's getting darker earlier, and I still need to make dinner. So this is what's going on, guys. It's not looking all, pretty, but it's life. And homesteading, gardening is a lifestyle. And I think more than balance, what we have is hills and valleys, where sometimes more attention goes to one thing than the other. So I'm excited to be back in the garden with you guys, and I am going to make a dish that my father-in-law used to make with all of these grains. So I thought I'd have you guys pick them with me before I go in for the night. By the way, my Ethiopian kale cuttings are doing well. I'll take you guys with me to go plant those at Mommy's house. So I'm going to gather some Ethiopian kale, and then we're going to go to the other side of the garden and get some of that Okinawa spinach for my dinner. And that'll be the end of the video. I hope, if nothing else, that you got to give yourself some grace. That sometimes things go bad. Throw them in the compost. You can't get everything done all the time, and that's okay. Look at this deal, y'all. I have to go under to get my Okinawa spinach. So this is my harvest for the day. Okinawa spinach and Ethiopian kale. I'm going to go to the kitchen, clean it up, and cook some dinner that reminds me of my wonderful father-in-law. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and y'all be blessed. Peace.